It's the Chin Checkers podcast, all about the fight game. With Mr. Get That Work and Hawk Von Dame. Grab your device of choice and tune in. You'll never know what topics gon' get it on the chin. Boxing, MMA, UFC as well. They discuss who got the win, who took the L, who won the belt, who pound for pound, who fell, who ready for war, who got next. Ring the bell.
Yeah, what's good, Playboy?
What's good, baby? What's going on?
Oh, man, feeling good. Oh, man. What up, man? Did you get to see the fight last night?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It was a good fight. Damn, man. It didn't live up to the hype, though.
I agree.
It didn't live up to the hype. I think people was kind of looking at it like, you know, it was going to be The Boy and Joe Joyce, Lubin and Fedora. You know, it didn't live up to the hype. For all those who don't, you know, who people may not know who we're talking about Martin and Rivera. Supposed to be, you know, up and coming contenders going at it. Somebody gotta go.
Yep.
But it looked like a pretty dominating performance by Martin. And I think only because of his athleticism. Not saying that he didn't have skill, but obviously the athleticism and the movement bothered Rivera a lot, where he just could not, he couldn't land frequently enough to you know, to be efficient.
Nah, man, I felt the same way. Even before leading up to the fight, right? I did a little film study, and I had time. I had a day off. I was like, let me edit something up. And I felt like an idiot. I'm sitting there watching film, and I'm like, yo, both guys don't have glaring flaws. At times, every fighter makes mistakes.
Right.
And I felt both guys were pretty sharp. So I seen the edge with Frank's explosiveness. And that's where I went. My prediction for the fight was Frank Martin to win by, you know, I thought he would win by knockout, but late. But I didn't know who would have the edge. And in the fight, I kind of felt that way, but the edge was kind of there with Frank Martin just being a tad more explosive and landing more. But yeah. I don't think, like you said, it was a little disappointing. Both guys went out and, man, both guys did their thing.
Well, you know, not for nothing. I just think it was a little disappointing. Only because Rivera, like I said, he couldn't really get on track. He couldn't really get his motor going. And, you know, Martin's athleticism definitely messed with him. Like, he couldn't get it going. He could not get it going. And the only thing that I could really give credit, absolute credit for Rivera for, he got a chin, man. That motherfucker got a chin. He took shots, and he looked stunned in that moment. And, like, he snapped out of it, and he fought. I mean, he didn't fight well, but he fought. So I give him credit for that.
No. He fought well. It was even, man. It was two guys battling for position. Just one guy had a better edge.
I don't think he fought well, man. I think he landed shots too far and in between for him to be, for it to even be a close fight. He could not get this dude, man. He couldn't get him.
Yeah. Marlon was doing something slick, and they kept bringing it up. Every so often, he was looping towards his right.
Right.
And it put him totally out of range. And you can tell he practices it religiously during mid work, whatever. Because every time he did it, he was spinning almost completely around Rivera. And the ref was like, yo, don't spin him. But you could just tell that little habit is ingrained in him. And it showed up where he was always out of range. But it wasn't like a smoke show, bro. It's not like
it was a smoke show, man. It was a smoke show, man. He made, again, a credit to Rivera because he got a chin. Throughout the whole fight, he didn't really look like he lost confidence. He just looked like he couldn't get it going. That was it. That's all I had. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he couldn't get it going. But I got to say this, though. While you over here trying to figure out what to do over here, I got to say this. Yo, is Derrick James trainer of the year? I mean, I know this fight for Martin was just like a real big step up fight. I know it's just a step up fight, but is Derrick James the trainer of the year because he got a really good stable, man.
But then he also only got a small stable.
That's how you do it.
Nah,
Keep your circle tight.
you know, if you got world, I, so I kind of like the guy that polishes something up and makes them overachieve. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay,
Errol
that's fair.
Spence is the man. Charlo's, they're both they're both world class fighters. Um, I'm not sure when did they say he started working with Martin because they said Martin started real late in life. I think it was like he started boxing at like 18.
Right.
So did he grab him in the beginning and turn him into what he is, or is he just polishing him up? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, he's mentioned something like, he saw what he had to offer and kind of just, built his style around that, which I guess is like his athleticism and his movement. So, I mean, regardless to me, look, man, if you could bring the best out of everybody you're training, I think he might be trainer of the year, man. He doesn't have a big camp, but that's the better thing. Keep it small and quality training. Quality training.
Man, I
I
can't
see.
even think of any
Yeah.
other trainers to be honest. Like my guys were the old school dudes, and yeah, we could give him that title, man.
Let him have it, man. Let him have it, man. He's in shape too. You know what I'm saying? He be taking the shirt, I'm gonna do push-ups with y'all too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let him have it, man. Let him have it.
I'm a little biased, man, because I want to go with Sugar Hill.
Okay.
But again, I said I'm biased because I love Emmanuel Stewart. Emmanuel Stewart is my favorite trainer of all time.
Right.
Emmanuel Stewart is probably the only trainer that I could think of that you could be winning, dominating every round, and you come back to the corner, he damn near punches you in the face and goes, "What are you doing? Get this bum out of here. He's dangerous." Teddy Atlas does it when you down, but I love Emmanuel. Emmanuel used to flip on people when they be winning. I remember one time he screamed on Vladimir Klitschko. Klitschko is putting out a shutout, but it's a boring fight. And he screams on him. Man,
Yeah.
yo, what is this shit, man? Yo, get out there and get a knockout. And
Do your
Klitschko's
job, man.
looking at him like, what do you mean? He's like, yo, you got to get a knockout. No more boring decisions, get the knockout. And he was flipping on him. Yeah, I love you, man, you Stewart. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Sugar Hill, man.
All right, man. I mean,
No hating, because I'm
it sound a little like, hey, but I'm gonna just let it rock. It is what it is. Nah, but yeah, they got a good camp over there, man. They got a good camp. Now, Charlo's fighting, and you got Tank, of course. That's pay per view. That's a good event. But Charlo against Tim Zoo. What do you think about that, man?
Oh, man.
Wait. Do you think? I think I need to ask a better question.
Go ahead.
Does Tim Zoo stand a chance?
No. Nah, man. Nah. I'm gonna have to go back in the film and look at everything before I really put up my money. But early prediction, I'm putting some money up, knockout, safest bet since I want to say
Wilder and Helenius?
Wilder Helenius. I can't see this go. Another one I should have bet the knockout was Terrence Crawford. I bet
Yeah.
I don't even want to get into what happened. I'm about to shit on DraftKings right now. Yo, it's been a couple of times that I accidentally press the wrong shit and I get stuck in the bet, and then you can't cancel out the bet. Like some of them, man, I don't know. DraftKings like they see me on a hot streak and they be seeing me killing them, getting that money, and they like, nah, man, you gotta pump your brakes, man.
All right, but yeah, man, I don't know. I think it may be competitive.
You don't know.
No, I think it may be competitive for like the first 4 or 5 rounds, maybe. Because this guy, he got a lot to prove. He got the name and his dad, and him being an underdog. So he may come in there with a lot to prove, but I think in the end he getting knocked out, and I just can't wait to see Charlo against Fendora. That's really what I want to see. Charlo and Fendora.
That's going to be a fun one. I've been calling that for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think my boys made the adjustments yet to take down the Lion?
Fendora?
Yeah.
Fendora, he has a good chin, and not for nothing, all he do is I guess he can box, but it seems like he's more of a slugger. His last fight, he didn't look impressive because I don't think he stopped the guy, right? He didn't stop him.
Nah. I lost money on that one.
Yeah, and I definitely suggested that, my fault. So he didn't look impressive. I don't think
sometimes though film lies, because the guy that fought Fendora got knocked out in the first round, like the first body shot he took from Errol Spence.
Exactly.
And then at a higher weight got in there with Fendora and took like every punch Fendora threw out. But I don't know if you remember, man. If I ever see that ref, I'm gonna punch him in the face. He went. The ref went to the corner and gave him like a pep talk. Like, that's not your job, man.
Oh, damn.
You don't remember that? He went to him and was like, yo, I'm about to stop this. You got to show me something, kid. You got to get out there and get this. And gave him like this whole pep talk. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, man?
No, he giving him a...
Yo, you got to show me something. I'm going to stop the fight. But you don't sit there and give him a fucking... win one for the Gipper type shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. That ain't your job.
Yo, he trying to be fair all across the board. That's what he trying to do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I lost some money with that one.
Damn, but yeah, not basing everything off of that fight, but that last fight that Fendora had, and wasn't impressive. He had a fight with Lubin, epic fight. He got knocked down, but eventually he stopped Lubin. I think Charlo wins by decision. I'm not sure if Charlo stops him. I think Charlo wins by decision.
That fight can't go to the cards.
What?
That's not a fight that goes to the cards. Nah.
I think Charlo wins by decision. Yeah. I don't think Charlo stops him.
Nah, I don't see that at all.
Oh, damn. Well, I mean, shit. I mean, you think Charlo stops him?
Yeah. Nah, man. I think it's probably exciting.
Y'all hear this guy?
And that's my guy. I like Fendora, man. I'm just saying, I think he gets caught. I forgot what punch it was, but he got caught with it way too many times. He's very open in his punches, very wide. But the fact that he's got so much length, it helps him from getting cracked cleanly. Charlo got different type of power. Yeah, I think maybe it's competitive for like the first 5 rounds, but someone's going down.
Damn. All right, man. I mean, agree to disagree. I only say that because Fendora showed me that he has a pretty good chin. He took some crazy shots.
Yeah.
From Lubin.
Yeah.
Got back up, shook it off, did his thing. I'm not sure, and this is why I think it goes to the scorecards. I'm not sure if Charlo would sell out like Lubin did. That's why I think it goes to the scorecards.
Nah, man. You don't see the way he be talking in press conferences? Come on, man. Yo, he wants smoke. You just don't want to get in the ring with people. Nah.
Oh, man. Oh, you wild for that one. All right, man. We'll see. We'll see. But, yo, what do you think Tank does against Hector Garcia?
Oh, that's another safe bet.
That's a safe bet.
Yeah, yeah,
Yo, you disrespecting Garcia, bro. What the fuck? What? You think that's a safe bet?
yeah, man. Like I'm not a Tank fan because of the physical limitations. You know what I mean? He's just such a small guy. It puts him at such an extreme a disadvantage against naturally gifted bigger fighters. But he still pulls it out. He's not a guy that just brawls. That's the misconception people have about Tank.
Because of the power, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's a brawler. No, he's not. He's literally a tank. He zones in on what he wants to destroy. He takes everything you throw at him and he keys in on that and lets one big blah go. And it's like a sniper, but when it lands, it ain't no little, it's a fucking explosion. So Garcia has good boxing ability. He didn't stop Chris Colbert. So this is a higher weight. We know that Tank's been at a higher weight and took punch. He got rocked. Well, he got hit clean, very cleanly against Barrios. You know, he started dancing on the ropes to show he wasn't hurt, but it was a good punch. He took it. I can't see him getting hurt by this guy. I'm gonna see him doing the same formula. I'm gonna wait for. I'm gonna give him confidence, and then I'm gonna drop a bomb on him. I can see that ending. It's ending by a knockout, but maybe mid rounds to I'm gonna say 5, 6, 8, somewhere around there.
All right. Usually we go back and forth sometimes with certain things. Maybe this is the first time this happened on this show. I'm gonna say it. You convinced me. All right, I'll give it to you. You convinced me. Yeah, fuck it. And we love Garcia. Cool guy. But moving up in weight class, like you said, kind of forgot about that factor. Yeah. Maybe if he was already a certified 135 pounder or 140 pounder, might be a little different, and he has some power. Yeah. I see where you're coming from.
Yo, let me also say that because I think Tank's the one that said this, but I felt the way before he even said it. Shakur is amazing.
Absolutely.
Technically great fighter. No one's taking that away from him. But he's doing that at 130. And there's times where he's not selling out or really hurting people neither. So while it looks like he can throw hard and he hits people and could hit, we don't know what type of power he got till he gets to 135. Let's pump the brakes on Shakur so we get to see him at 135 and maybe fight some legitimate 135 guys before we start saying Devin Haney or Tank is ducking. Can't cut the line, man. There's too much talent.
I mean, I don't know who at 135, honestly, would risk fighting Shakur, because anybody who goes in there with Shakur knows this kid is he's gonna box me. That's it. He's gonna box me. I'll be lucky if I land a good combination, you know what I'm saying, or a hard shot. I don't know who's willing to get in the ring with him. Cruz turned on the fight. Yeah. So I don't know who's willing to get in the ring with Shakur at 135.
Well, I'm not saying Shakur is going to have trouble with these guys because I think Shakur easily outboxes Cruz. That's why Cruz didn't want to jump in there with him. That's why Santa Cruz didn't want to jump in there. I think it's Santa Cruz. Tough fighter. Should beat him. Jojo Diaz. Tough, rugged fighter. Would at least give you an idea of how he'll do against most of the 135 fighters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I still give Shakur, at least when it comes to just pure boxing, he has the edge on almost all these guys. But let's not, you got to get there first. No.
Right. I mean, I see what you're saying, but, people liken him to Floyd a lot, with his style and stuff like that. And I understand that style-wise. But realistically, young Floyd he was stopping people.
And this is coming from a hater by you people. Young Floyd was incredible.
Yeah.
And even though I didn't like him, oh my God, was he incredible. Once I guess he got the De La Hoya fight and got that big purse, that was the end of that guy. He said, fuck me and pretty, and I'm going to be a businessman and make this money. And Higgins pretty much let him get away with it. But that guy was a killer, man. I watch his film all the time, man. You compare Shakur. Shakur's skill set, yes. Shakur's mentality, no. Young Floyd was something special, man. He wanted to beat the shit out of you and let you know I beat the shit out of you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, I don't know who's gonna fight Shakur. I don't know who's gonna.
Shout out to my guy Worldwide L.
Yeah.
The podcast. Jesus. Oh, for the love of the game, man. If you're a Knicks fan, make sure to subscribe to this shit, man.
Absolutely. But I don't know who's gonna get in there with him, man. I want to see somebody get in there. I want to see anybody. It don't even matter. It could be Rolly. I mean, I know how that shit would go, but it could be Rolly. Rolly might crack him though.
I was gonna say you don't know how that would go.
Yeah. Rolly might land a crazy wild shot from a weird ass angle, and he might crack him.
Yeah, man. Rolly has so many flaws and things like that. But one thing he's exciting where people want to see him fight.
Right.
People still talking about him after he done got, almost knocked out the ring by Tank. It's exciting. You want to see him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Shakur's not the same guy, man. Like, people like him, but he's not moving the needle. So I think he's going to have to force guys' hands, and it's going to be the hard way. You're going to have to go out and start beating people and become mandatories. Because if I'm at 135, I'm not fighting him either. Well, you go take care of some other people, man.
Nah, but to kind of shift over to Rolly, man. I hope this fight happens in 2023. I'm rooting for this. Rolly against Blair the Flair, please. Oh. That shit would be hilarious, bro. That would be the best. Yo, that would be the funniest fight ever. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Just a conference. I'll watch every single press conference. I'll tape it, record it. I'm telling you, bro, that should be hilarious.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
And then the promoter would be Vince McMahon. That shit would do mad pay-per-view buys right there, man. You crazy?
Yeah.
That's the fight, man.
Yeah, that's a fight that I definitely want to see. I think that's my new dream fight, man. That's my new dream fight.
All right, man, that's pretty much it, man. I ain't get to see you at the Christmas party, man. You was bullshitting, man.
Nah, I didn't go to the Christmas party, man. For those who don't know, I mean, some people know,
Don't tell people where we were.
Ever since high school. Let me take y'all guys back. Ever since high school, I've been, pretty athletic. And I'm still slightly athletic. It's not much left in the tank.
Yo, I was gonna say Adam from the ping pong thing. I forgot his name. He begs to differ. But go ahead.
Yeah. So I always had a little athleticism. Now, when I play football, which was like my favorite sport, I'll juke you, I'll cut you up. But in the process, I would break my own ankles. I don't know. I had bitch-made ankles. So recently, I try to recapture my youth, right? Try to recapture my youth at 37. And I race. I fucking sprain my ankle, pull my calf muscle. So I'm limping around like a granny right now. So yeah, it's pretty bad, man. It's pretty bad seeing me walk like a granny, but that's what it is, man. That's what it is right now. I tried. I did my best. I stumbled into second place though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't lose. I just ain't win.
Nah, you lost. Yo, oh my God. I remember you calling me like, I think I'm gonna call out, man.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you for that, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey man,
I'm
it is
over
what
here
it is.
talking shit, but I missed the glass, man. After I can't believe I'm a trainer with all the aches and pains that I have. But yeah, I'm falling apart, man.
Yeah, yeah.
All
No,
right,
I
man. That's pretty much it,
back
man.
in
Let's
shape.
get out of here.
All right, my brother.
What do we
Until
have to
next
look
time.
forward to? I don't think there's any more fights till next year.
Nothing really significant until next year, man.
Yeah, so all we gotta look forward to is 10.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so we may take some time off. We may bring y'all a best of episode if we do, but oh yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube and they new strikes, man. We like two
Oh, we official now. We got our first strike, baby.
yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah. YouTube, you rap bastards. But you know it's cool. You know.
So we may have to adjust the show. That's why we live right now. Normally we edit things up, we put up highlights, we add stuff to it,
Yeah.
but YouTube let us know two more strikes, your page will be deleted, cut off indefinitely. So yeah, we got to figure something out, man. So let us know what y'all want us to do, or how y'all want us to regroup, or whatever. But that's it, man.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, brother. Till next time.
Later, man.